Zach, and this is Challenge of Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. So if you'd like to get either a Vedic Astrology or tarot reading with me, you can do so at my website. It'll be linked down in the description box below. Okay, so, Virgo. We're going to kick this off with your Oracle cards. And let's get into this for the month of May. Now, this is for Virgo, Ascendant, and Moon sign. Alright. Okay. We have child, concern, and toil and labor. Okay. So, I'm going to speak to those that are parents first. I do see that you're concerned when it comes to working on things with your child. Now, for those of you who aren't parents, I see that you're concerned about a new beginning in your work. It doesn't look like it's work that you enjoy. In this deck, there's another work card called Occupation, and that's the work one enjoys. Whereas Toil and Labor is the hard work that you kind of just have to suffer through. Let's see, what's child here? Younger woman. Okay. So, if you have a child, this is specifically referring to a daughter. Here, let's see. I like to pull an extra card when I get a person card. Camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems. Okay. So, you could also be having a new beginning with a younger woman. Where you're having to overcome problems with them. Makes sense. Your 7th Lord of Relationships is in your 8th house of sudden ups and downs. Let's see, what's concerned here? Claw. Be careful, do not take risks. Okay. So you're concerned, trying to be cautious. Why toil and labor? Shield. You need to defend yourself. Okay. Another message I have for you here is for those of you that are having issues with a younger coworker, in particular a younger woman. I do see that you need to protect yourself. You could have an enemy in the workplace maybe. I know, not the message I was expecting either. But be aware. Saturn is currently transiting in your 6th house. Now, Saturn is your 6th lord, but despite Saturn trying to protect you and suppressing the 6th house, Saturn also shows your karma. So Saturn is showing you have to deal with enemies right now. 6th house is your work. It's your co-workers. It's also your enemies. So, Saturn is showing that you need to guard yourself. Now, Saturn is also currently transiting in the constellation tied to criminals, thieves, being sneaky. So, be aware. And, don't do anything that can cause you trouble in your work. And, be on guard. Also, Mars is currently transiting in your 10th house of career. So, Mars can show conflicts, arguments, fights. Now, 10th house is your career, it's your status, it's your bosses. So you could be getting into conflict with your bosses over this. Also, Mars does have an 8th aspect on your 5th house. So 5th house is the change and transformation of career, and 8th aspect of Mars is transformation and sudden ups and downs. So it could lead you into having to change jobs. So be very careful, especially now through May 10th, because that's when Mars will move. All right. Now I do see Sun, your focus, is currently in the 8th house of sudden ups and downs and endings. 8th house is also tied to sex. Hidden things. Okay. Sorry, just 3 male cards in the first column here. I usually don't read column to column, but that caught my eye. Okay. So, get off the transits for a second. We have Knight of Wands for the overall energy. So, some kind of passionate action being taken here. Also, something I'm going to point out here We have 3 knights, and we have 2 kings and an emperor. Now, knights, you have the horses on the cards. Horses are a symbol of constellation of love triangles. We have lion on this card. Lion is tied to marital karma. And we have the wolf on this card. Now, the wolf is a symbol of heartbreak and sorrow. So, there is definitely a love triangle here before I even get into anything. I'm getting this message way too much lately. But it's in the card, so I gotta talk about it. Okay. Anyways, so you could be dealing with some in and out person here. Somebody not very reliable. They could be younger than you as well. Okay. In the past, we have the King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and 3 of Swords. Alright. So, there was some kind of action taken here in the past, some kind of communication that caused a lot of pain. You were very hurt here in the past. Now, the way the symbol of the wolf works, this constellation is tied to being heartbroken, not being the heartbreaker. So, I get that this was done to you, mainly. Roles can be reversed, but with the symbol of the wolf or the canine, it's that person being heartbroken. Okay. Now, in the present, we have the King of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. So, somebody very bold, very confident, wants to take action here, make a love offer, and bring a change. And I do see a change taking place. In the immediate future, we have the Emperor, the Tower, and the the 9 of Swords. Okay, so something is really upsetting the stability here. Some sudden event. It's causing a lot of stress and anxiety here in the immediate future. Now it's hidden. We have the 10 of Pentacles. So 10 of Pentacles is financial abundance. It's stability. It's also commitment. So that's what's hidden from you in the month of May. So that could be work related. It could be commitment related. I'm getting that it's both. All right. Give me a lot right off the bat, Virgo. Okay. You're really putting me to work. All right. Also, normally, I would describe the person that you're dealing with, but there are too many cards. There are too many court cards here, so I'm not even going to bother. You know who you're dealing with. It's not even worth my time to go into that. Let's see, why's Knight of Wands here? Alright. 5 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Judgment. Okay. Alright, so this in and out person is showing me that they're slowly working on making a decision. Now, Judgment can be a card of reuniting. 5 of Swords is here. There's something deceptive about this. 5 of Swords can be self-deception. I'm also kind of getting this more so, though, as manipulative. Now, I do see that this is going to cause disappointment with the 4 Cups at the bottom of the deck. Maybe it's also you rejecting this offer of a second chance. I don't know if it's, you offering a second chance, them offering a second chance. I have no idea. Yeah. Reverse the roles as needed. It's a waste of my time to try to figure it out. Alright. Why's the King of Pentacles here? For the King of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Cups, 3 of Swords, and the Chariot. Okay. You're showing me in the past that you just wanted love. You wanted to move forward and find someone that made you feel good. You know, that you could feel good with. But you were dealing with a lot of pain there. You just wanted forward movement here. I do see that you've healed over a long period of time, though, with Temperance here. Okay. Why is Knight of Swords here? Seven of Wands, Tower, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So, somebody's communication was blocked here. And suddenly they found themselves single. Okay. Seems kind of immature if you ask me, but... Alright. Why's Three of Swords here? Four of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. Okay, so you remember what I said about third party. I'm getting that heartbreak was caused here because somebody was trying to stubbornly hold on to two people. We have Magician at the bottom of the deck. Somebody may have been being manipulative. Okay. Last King of Wands here in the present. Okay. So, this King of Wands I'm getting is the Knight of Wands. They've been waiting to communicate. They've been stressing about this. They've been planning how they're going to come forward in regards to this. Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Once again, we have the rabbit here. Now the rabbit is a symbol of constellation tied to love triangles. So, there's definitely a third person here. I wish I could avoid that storyline. I'm really tired of pointing it out. Also, that constellation is tied... there's another constellation represented by rabbits that is tied to cheating. So, not only did this person have a third party, they were also likely cheating. Alright. They're wanting to talk though. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Temperance. Okay. So, with this love offer that this person is bringing, they're saying that there's a solid offer of commitment here in time. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add my own personal input here. If this person put you in a third party and cheated on you, on top of that, do you really think they'll be committed to you? Now, I'm going to give you a little secret here about astrology. When a person has one of these constellations tied to cheating, all it takes is them running the sub-period of that planet and a certain transit happening, and they'll end up cheating again. Now, they do have free will to not do that, but most people tend to go with their general placements. So, I'm just letting you know, astrologically speaking, once a cheater, always a cheater. Now, other astrologers may not tell you that, but I'm not other astrologers. I'm me. I like being me. Kinda. Let's see. I like my opinions. At least. Let's see, why is Wheel of Fortune here? I'm sorry, I'm too much today. It's one of those days. Alright. For the Wheel of Fortune, we have the King of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Six of Cups. Alright. So, there's a change here when it comes to somebody overthinking this. Now, what is this? So, Six of Cups is a card of soulmates, a soul tie. This could be somebody that you've known a long time. Now, on this particular King of Pentacles, we have the bulls on, yeah, hopefully you can see that. We have the bulls on either side of the throne. Okay, so bulls are a symbol of the constellation of commitment, which is actually running today. Moon is currently in that constellation. So, the change is that this person is no longer overthinking commitment with you, the person they have the soul tie to. Yeah, we have World at the bottom of the deck. That cycle of overthinking commitment here is an end. Okay. Let's see. Why is the Emperor here in the immediate future? So I will say, it does at least look like they're being sincere. Okay. Why the Emperor? Three of Wands, Ten of Cups, Six of Swords. Okay. So I do see that the wait for this happiness, and I see that somebody might be leaving that behind. No longer waiting for that in the immediate future. Maybe that's what causes this Tower moment. Let's see. Why's the Tower here? Alright. Page of Wands, Five of Wands, Nine of Wands. Alright. So, I'm getting that the Emperor is actually you, which definitely tells me you're the more mature one of the two of you. Alright. So, the Tower moment is Page of Wands. Now, I'd like to point out, your person here, for the most part, has shown up as the Knight of Wands, King of Wands. So now we have the Page of Wands. So, the King has been demoted. I see that when you decide that you're no longer waiting for this person, you are met with conflict. This person may start a fight with you. And I do see that you're going to be very guarded against that. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This person could make things difficult for you. And we did have toil and labor. You need to defend yourself. This could be somebody you work with, maybe. At the very least, though, I see you having to work to be guarded with this person. Why's the Nine of Swords here? Now, the Nine of Swords is tied up to them stressing about wanting to communicate. So why's the Nine of Swords here? Wow. Okay. Three of Cups, Seven of Swords, the Magician. So this stress and anxiety is in regards to wanting to bring this back together. Manifesting that. But Three of Cups with the Seven of Swords and Magician. Okay, so Seven of Swords and 3. So Seven of Swords is, there's a thief on the card. So that's tied to a constellation of love triangles. We have the Three of Cups. That's also a 3. So it's tied to love triangles. And we have the Magician. Magician is manipulation. So why they're stressing is because they can't manipulate you into being back with them. Seven of Swords, I see you walking away from this person. And I do see the Death card, this coming to an end. And there being a transformation. So it looks like this Ten of Pentacles may be tied up to their offer of commitment. And while it did seem sincere in the present, I do see you not trusting it. And I see them trying to manipulate you. And, you know, starting a conflict with you. But here, let's get your outcome. Here, Virgo. Not gonna lie, these first readings this week have been pretty bad. Pretty bad for most everyone. Okay. Well, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Justice. I do see you eventually finding a passionate new beginning in a relationship that feels good. Also, if this person that you're dealing with isn't as toxic as the cards made it seem, I do see some action being taken to maybe make things right. But I am more so getting that this is a new relationship. Now, as for when that will happen, that depends on everyone's individual chart. I'll probably do a reading on the Mars-Venus conjunction, but don't hold me to that. Okay. That's what I have for you, though, Virgo. And if you like my videos, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me and the channel out. And I'll catch you in the next one.